Good afternoon, Florida Fisherman Magazine, friends and followers. This is Captain Danny Allen over in Cedar Key, Florida with Southern Salt Charters. Here to talk to you about fishing reports for the month. It was a little windy today, a lot windy to be honest. So we didn't get a water video for you. So I just figured I'd get the boat off the water from getting pounded, and we decided to do it here in the shop today. So we've had to do that before here recently. Seems like the wind is a trend. So our fishing is struggling due to it, long story short. Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, we'll get some of these little random cool snaps out of the way, which will bring some settled water. That's our biggest hurdle right now is our water clarity is just completely shot. So finding clean water is definitely key right now. Even if it ain't your best fishing area, even if it's not your best fishing period, it's giving you the advantage just because it's clean. So my suggestion going forward in the next couple of 3 weeks or so is prepare yourself for windy days as far as your bait choices go. Prepare yourself to be thinking about what direction the wind is coming from, whether it's going to be a southwest wind or a northeast wind coming with a front, or just a straight west wind. But think about your fishing area. Here in Cedar Key area, we have some islands, so we're able to use some of those islands to block and hold those cleaner water areas because of the blockage of the land. Some areas don't have that. We do. Up in Horseshoe Beach, the other area I fish, it doesn't really have, it's all wide open, so it's struggling as far as that goes because it just doesn't have any blockage from the wind. So my biggest thought process for you as a report this week or this month is prepare yourself for windy conditions, because they're saying it's going to be 5 to 10 and it's 20 to 25 just about every time. Honestly, the weatherman's really failing. We're still using the same stuff. We're still throwing bobbers and a 36 inch jig for our trout, making tons of racket. But remember, when you're making racket, try not to move it a bunch, because you got to let them hear it and then find it in the dirty water that's clouded up. So scented baits, obviously, their pinfish and stuff on the flats really aren't completely out of control yet. So you're still able to use some scented baits to help them smell you and locate you in the noise you're making. Our red fishing is still doing pretty slow in Cedar Key, pretty good up there in Horseshoe Beach. We're still throwing gold spoons. We're using some gold flash and vibration spoons. Seems to really help. They really hadn't dialed into that topwater plug bite up there yet, unless you get around a group, which right now there's a pretty big group of fish up there, and it'll cause you to hero or zero up there right now. So finding that school of fish seems to be a big trend up there for a lot of folks, and then so the individual numbers don't seem to be there right now. I really think most of them are grouped up. So we're throwing gold spoons again as well there. In Cedar Key, we're using some bobbers and live shrimp on some of the grass lines on the big flood tides. That's been a pretty decent trend in Cedar Key for the red fishing. We got some triple tails showing up early, so that's good. That's probably in the next couple of reports are going to be more and more about some triple tail and some bigger ones. Hopefully, right now a lot of them are little, so that's the thing of the future we'll be talking about. But we are getting a few already, some catch and release ones. So that's about it. Expect some spring fling stuff to happen here next time around. Another report coming next month. Some cobia, some tarpon, some things like that's going to start showing up. Some Spanish mackerel, things of that nature. We're fixing to kind of hit that stride and get away from these cold snaps, and hopefully have some more targets to go after for the fishing trips. So again, this is Captain Danny Allen over in Cedar Key, Florida. I appreciate y'all, and thanks to Florida Fishing Magazine and followers. You guys have a great day. Hopefully some of it helps. Thanks again.